we still had to eat it, like it's still like in the back of your head, like subconscious, like I could stop, but like I like the flavor.
Genetic. At this point, it's genetic.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but at least I'm not. At least I'm not like overindulging in it, like having a big plate of pork. Like I eat one slice of bacon in the morning. I'm not gonna. If that kills me, then hey, at least I died with eating my little taste of, know what I mean, uh, bacon and eggs. Like dang. But people overdo it. Like they eat some people like to eat like the pork grease and stuff like that. Like they like the flavor because it's like a little sweet, the fat of the like I don't.
It's good,
yeah. Like I don't overdo it.
I know it's good. It's very bittersweet because I do enjoy the taste of it, but it's like I know what it carries, so it's like I just like internally I just would feel guilty doing that. It's different than like chicken and cow because pork carries so much. Like it just carries. You're even in then for Spanish people to consider themselves a part of Black culture, then like it'd be like here's my take on that. I'm cool on that. Fine. So then understand this. Like when you get to a certain place, it's like you understand, nigga. That's some slave ass shit to be eating, cause the pork don't digest nothing.
I know, but it's like I like the you got a taste. I don't want. Know what I mean? It like you said.
That's not an excuse, baby.
It's not.
That's not cool.
It's not an excuse, but hey, like it's just one slice of bacon a day.
Cool.
It's just one.
No, it's not because one slice of bacon a day is 365. Is 360 fucking
calories?
365 fucking slices of fucking bacon, yo. That's a lot. That's a lot a year. And then you up here talking like you won't have a pork chop. You talking? Like
I don't. That's what I'm telling you. Is that one slice?
But you eat Chinese food and you would get like an egg roll.
Nah, I get a shrimp roll. Shrimp rolls.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm telling you. That's what I get.
I like your personality though. I think you're really dope.
I mean,
I'm finding it attractive.
I'm a
YouTube
content creator. I mean, the conversation got kind of deep. I don't know if you actually mind. With your permission, can I put this conversation on my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
All right. So, can I use your name, King K, or
King Kai?
All right, King. All right. So yeah, it's just one slice a day. So, I don't think that's gonna kill you. Like, cause I mean, my family members, my grandmother lived to be 96, and I mean,
I don't believe it's gonna kill you. I believe that you should eat the diet of your ancestors. So your diet, yours. I may have some down the line, some motherfucking where I'm sure I have Spanish within my bloodline. But at the end, because I'm Black, so that means I have everything within me. But what I will say is that your ancestors, you can eat certain things that will benefit you versus me eating something that won't benefit me because your spirit will be okay with eating that once knowing certain things. My spirit won't be okay with eating that once knowing certain things. Do you understand? So that's where our difference lies in, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's just different capacities. And I respect your capacity, my nigga, because I respect Spanish people to a fucking degree because quiet as kept, nigga, we can have some conversations about some shit. But that's neither here nor there.
Let's keep it on the pork for now.
I think your diet is definitely, I think whatever the fuck you think is for you is for you. I do. I believe in that for sure.
So you acting like you ain't eat a pork chop?
I've had it, of course, but that was when I was ignorant, Poppy. It's not like when you eating a pork chop like knowing. You know what I'm saying? You can't. When you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit up and do the same thing knowing something. Like, no. things in it, and that's going backwards. You know, it's like when you know something, you can't go back.
I mean, people know that, like, the chicken that we eating now, that's clone chicken, but you still gotta eat, right? You still eating the meat, right?
It's not all clone chicken though, nigga.
Got you, bro.
But let's be as quiet as kept. I'm from Ohio. So no. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the whole topic of this whole meat production shit. Certain states get that shit. Ohio doesn't get that shit like that. We have real meat. We have real chicken. I get food that is from a real.
But we talking about nationwide here.
I don't give a fuck.
We talking
about other fucking states. I'm speaking of where I'm from, and what the fuck I know is that my food comes from farmers markets. My food comes from motherfucking people that I can actually call on and rely on. Everybody the fuck else in America who be talking about Ohio this, Ohio that, can suck a fat one because they're getting poisoned, while Ohio gets the best of the best shit because we supply everything ourselves.
All right, so let's.
So I don't know.
Let's just say Mike, Tom, or Harry or Susie wanted to eat like how you like. Just they want to agree with you, right? So they want to do what
sure.
you. So but here's the thing. Hold on. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. They don't live in your region. They don't live in your region. What does Tom, Harry?
No, they don't. But they suck your social media's dick.
Nah, but what? But what do they do?
They did some research and they would know.
But what would they do in order to get to your eating habits and your eating ethics?
You have to say, A, for one, I'm not going to stand for what the government says, and I'm going to plant my own fucking crops. I'm going to do what the fuck, if I want to...
Are we allowed to say that, though?
Huh?
Are we allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. We're listening. You're live. You're live.
And the sad part is that
thousands of people are gonna hear this. You're live.
Good. So the sad part is that people feel so inclined to think that they are controlled by the organization of the USA.Corp that they forget that when you're born here. Now, here's where the distinction between a foreigner who's coming here versus a foreigner who, and I say foreigner because your bloodline is foreign to this land. So when you're born here, then you are now native to the energetic boundaries of where you're at. If I was born in Mexico, if I was born in China, if I was born in Brazil, I would claim that I'm Brazilian. And I'm Afro-Brazilian. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to sit up here in America and say, oh, I'm American, but I am this of which that I'm American. And to circle back to your question, because I feel like we're getting, I want to get more on point to your question. What did you just say?
I was just asking for the average regular person that doesn't live in your area, your city, your town, your state, your region. They want to eat like you eat.
Right. You basically renounce what you believe in. And what I mean by what you believe in, you renounce what you're being taught to believe in, not what you believe in. But you renounce your land's beliefs. See, the modern American isn't sitting up here saying, I want to farm, but I can't farm. No, they know that they can't fucking farm because they know that they're an American following by American rules. But when you own land, when you own certain avenues of interest and income, you have your own cards that you can set for yourself. So choose what you want to do. Everyone has their own 24 hours. If you want to do agriculture, do agriculture. If you want to do music, do music. If you want to do science, do fucking science.
Mm-hmm.
This is the land of milk and honey for a reason. And it's like, there's certain words that I probably shouldn't use because, to be quite fucking frank about it, these are targeted words. So,
but how are you gonna make it? How would you gonna make it? You say if it's tough because you're a minority.
Pardon?
How would you make it if you know how people say you can't do it because you're a minority, like racism or?
But I am a minority and I'm making it. I have, over the span of, despite where I'm at, because my surround doesn't equate to success. Okay? And this is what I want to keep reminding people, is that success will continue to disappoint you if you do not have something that will ground that success. And what I didn't have with my success was grounding. What I'll say is that you need grounding. I have made over $50,000, and they have been squandered, taken from, and stolen from, and also abused in certain avenues. And you have to be aware of when you have any type of success. More success equals more problems. I'm not going to say more money, more problems, because that doesn't always mean that. More money, because a problem doesn't equate to something being bad. You can have good problems and bad problems. You can have problems with family that you just have to, by a good problem, I mean, okay, you have some income, but you have things that you want to do, but your family has things that they need immediately. So it's like, that's a problem, but it's not bad. It's only bad by your mindset, but it's something that can become good if you help them out, and it can turn into the best of opportunities. So you have problems where it's like, damn, this really is, you have everything within your ability and capability to help yourself, but now you're asking me for help because you see that I have something, but yet you have the same wherewithal, the same 24 hours that I have, and all the capabilities to do exactly what I'm doing, but you won't do so. So then that is called a negative problem. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when people want, and what I've realized is that, and I'm now back in a place of reestablishing myself to where my funds are getting back to where they once were, but you have to start back from ground zero. But starting back from ground zero says, you see from a 360 perspective now, everybody wants their fucking piece of the pie. Even you want your piece of the pie. You want this this level of notoriety, this level of acknowledgement, this level of saying, okay, I'm worth something than where the fuck I am right now. Everybody craves that. But what we're failing to realize is that all of that is internalized, lack thereof, and we need to fill that with purpose and drive and things that are just like, that are you. You know what I mean? Because all of this superficial shit that we're striving for, trying to please other people, and then we end up in places to where we can't fend for ourselves, or we have people questioning, how are you even capable of being in the situation, and you're like this. It's like, you have to do some introspection on yourself and say, damn, where did I go wrong at with me being one of the ones? Because everybody is one of the ones, but you're putting yourselves in positions and aligning yourself with people who are for your betterment, with family members. And I don't give a fuck where the fuck you fall from. I don't give a fuck about your inner circle. You are all that matters. You. You were born with you, and you die with you. And until people vocalize that and strategize that and then create their surroundings around that, there is no success. Are you hearing me?
Yeah. Everybody is.
There's no success beyond you getting you together.
All right. Well, thank you for the words of wisdom. Gonna go ahead and give you the link if you're interested.
I would love the link.